Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the third and final Autumn 2024 Season 1 Roundup from GavsWeatherVids. So here we go again, we're going to get 14 long-range ones together from the world's leading forecast centre to see what they're all showing for the Autumn of 2024 for the final time this season. This, of course, is ahead of GavsWeatherVids Autumn forecast that will be released tomorrow at 10 AM here on the channel. So it's going to be a big day tomorrow whenever we release one of our, long-range forecasts, seasonal forecasts. We only do 4 a year after all. It's always a pretty big day. And so, yes, you're going to see the autumn forecast tomorrow. But, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have got the final season 1 roundup to do before that. So I should get on that for you in a second. Just say that first. Video results, our 6 AM UK weather forecast. We've got the weekend forecast and 10 to 14 day on the way later on today. So please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. And thank you so much for doing that. Thanks to Richard for our amazing autumn updates gift. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, Rich. This will be the last time let's see the autumn updates gift because I've got a special gift for the autumn forecast that Rich has done for us, so you'll see that tomorrow. But I love the autumn updates gift. Thank you so much, Rich. Okay, let's start off then. We're going to begin, as always, with CANSITS from TropicalTidbits.com. Mean sea level pressure anomaly for the autumn of 2024 looking like this. So, relatively weak pressure, low pressure away to the north and bringing a westerly flow really from off the Atlantic. Temperature anomaly for the autumn with CANSITS is above average, or warmer than average autumn is predicted by about 1 degree or so. And relatively dryish autumn as well, with slightly drier than average precipitation anomaly instead. Nothing that exciting, is there? Well, let's move on to the NMME suite of models, starting off with NASA. So temperature anomalies from NASA for the autumn coming out about average, not particularly big deviation either way, near normal or perhaps no signal. I suspect near normal, and not much of a signal for rainfall either, so that's not much help, is it? This is how Jen is looking, the GEM Canadian model, and that one ever so slightly above average temperature, only by about half a degree or so. And again, not much of a signal for rainfall, except perhaps a bit wetter than average just to our north, but near average rainfall for us. And then we've got NCAR. Sorry everyone, and this was looking a little bit different. This was actually average to slightly colder than average for the autumn there. So a little bit on the cooler side maybe with NCAR. Precipitation-wise, again, not much of a signal either way. So, very, very weak anomalies for rainfall. Now, this is from the IRI. This is the temperature probability forecast from IRI, which, of course, is International Research Institute for Climate and Society from Columbia Climate School, Columbia University. Now, the probability is favouring warmer than average autumn for Ireland, England and Wales by about 45 to 50%, especially in the southeast corner, and for Ireland as well. Though Scotland, probability neither favouring cooler than average temperatures or warmer than average temperatures this autumn. So definitely the stronger signal, stronger probability is favouring a warmer autumn. Further south you go. And no signal for precipitation either. Oh dear. So probabilities, neither favouring a dry autumn or a wet autumn. All rather mysterious. This is from the CFSB2, 700 millibar height anomaly for the autumn of 2024. Low pressure towards Greenland and Iceland. Sorry again, everybody. High pressure down towards Spain and Portugal. So low pressure north, high pressure south, and seemingly just bringing in like a flat westerly flow along with the jet stream. Well, what about the temperature anomaly? So that is coming out sort of a little bit above average, near normal to slightly above average, not that big a deviation. And again, not much signal for precipitation other than, like, to the north, it is a bit wetter. Iceland, Norway, Scotland, all a little bit wetter than average with near normal precipitation or no signal elsewhere. Well, that's the American models, North American models. Let's come back to Europe, starting off with the ECMWF, mean sea pressure anomaly from the ECM showing low pressure in over Scandinavia, high pressure in the middle of the Atlantic, and winds coming in from like a westerly or northwesterly flow. There might be a little bit of cold snap potential with that northwesterly flow, though the temperature anomaly is slightly above average by about half a degree, and precipitation wise looks a little bit unsettled actually, so slightly above average rainfall, especially so to our north and east. This is Meteo France, going through the Copernicus suite, and again, this one's showing high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north, similar to the CFS really, and bringing like a flat westerly flow, looks rather zonal. Temperature anomalies for the autumn coming out slightly above average, again, half a degree or so above normal, and precipitation shows wetter than average conditions to the north, and drier than average conditions down to the south. The DWD Icon model from Germany showing high pressure, again sitting over the UK, maybe this time slightly more out towards the west, but basically I think it's still the fundamental pattern of like low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south, and like a westerly flow. If anything, really. So the temperature anomaly, as with many of these models, is about average to slightly above, not a big deviation. And precipitation-wise, again, very, very weak signals for precipitation. Wet to the north, dry back to the south. You know, it's a really weak signal for rainfall there. This is CMCC. Now, this looks very mysterious. What's going on here? So, we've got some high pressure up towards the south of Greenland. Otherwise, well, let's just put in a question mark there. What is going on there? Temperature anomalies are a bit above average, a little bit more perhaps compared to some of these models, around half a degree to 1 degree above average. And rainfall, no particular signal, wet to the north, dry to the south, and all looking rather westerly. The ECCC looks like that. Low pressure around Iceland and in the Norwegian Sea, probably bringing in a westerly flow there. Temperature anomalies about average, slightly above, around half a degree to 1 degree, something like that, especially in the south. This one was a little bit wetter though for precipitation, so slightly. Oh dear, I was tickling my throat doing this one. Slightly above average precipitation. And then finally, we've got the JMA moving towards Asia, although included within the Copernicus suite. This one is a little bit cooler and more unsettled. So this one with higher pressure close to Greenland and also towards Svalbard, with a trough of low over western parts of Europe. Now, with this, we're probably going to be on the cold side of the jet stream, sending the jet stream down here, and possibly putting some quite cool air into that trough of low pressure. Temperature anomalies average to slightly above, again about half a degree above normal. Precipitation, this one looks a bit more unsettled as well, and about trough of low pressure, rather above average rainfall. Then finally, for the Copernicus suite, know what I'm talking about. That's the last Copernicus suite model. But sticking with the Asian theme, I should say, this is how the what am I looking at here? Beijing Climate Centre is looking. 500 millibar height, rather westerly. High pressure through the Azores towards Spain, low pressure around Iceland, or lower pressure around Iceland. So it implies like a westerly zonal type flow. Temperature anomalies slightly above average, half a degree to 1 degree above normal, in pale yellow colours there. And precipitation wise, so it's drier than average to the south, where we've got that high pressure, of course, wetter than average to the north, and we're somewhere in between. And then finally, we've got our very own UK Met Office model, mean sea pressure anomaly for the autumn 2024, looks like that. So loads of low pressure. It's actually going to have to change the colour, I think. Lots of low pressure here up to the north, particularly towards Scandinavia, higher pressure down towards Spain and Portugal, and again implies a very westerly, Atlantic-driven and probably quite zonal autumn. The temperature anomaly, as with so many of these models, is just slightly above average, not a big deviation. and significantly above average rainfall. So that does look like it could be very wet autumn we've got going on there indeed with the UK Met. And interestingly, something I noticed with that, it is looking very, very wet down here. And of course, we are expecting a big hurricane season, although we're having a relatively slow early phase. But it does look really wet, you know, through the subtropical Atlantic, into the Caribbean, to the Gulf of Mexico. And you can kind of see how that is kind of connecting up to here, maybe. So it could imply that we will be in, when the season gets going, September, October in particular, we could be in for quite a lot of remnants of these these tropical storms, you know, and hurricanes as areas of low pressure. Maybe, but, you know, that's speculative. Anyway, we're done. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And so, jump on board doing that. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think about this and all of our videos and content. Don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids. Get them to subscribe too. Thank you so much for doing that. So, a real mixed bag here, and I'm not sure this final season one roundup is much help, to be honest, for the autumn forecast tomorrow. But there you go. You pay your money, you take your choice. That's what Bean Bowlers are showing today. When we're doing this update, or this month, I suppose. And yeah, so you're going to find out tomorrow anyway. Got to come up with something. Going to find out tomorrow what we're forecasting for autumn 2024 being released at 10 a.m. So come back tomorrow if you want to know what GavsWeatherVids is forecasting for the autumn 2024. Thank you so much, Richard, for our amazing autumn updates gift. And we'll end it there. So for the third and final autumn 2024 season one roundup, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.